Sutra number 14, that pleasure or pain has a phala, a result. That is coming because we have the storage of karma. So everything in this is where we say, it is, you can think it is predeterminism. We are saying it is all fate, but it is not really like that. It is giving you that logic, how you have earned what you have. And tomorrow, if you want to be happy, then what do? You have to work towards getting that happiness. So it is actually against predeterminism. It is telling you that if you want a better tomorrow, then work today. Just like how, if you want to have a good bank balance by the time you retire, then you have to work for it, right? So similarly, this is a thing. So now the commentary, just in Sanskrit, just that one part I'll read. Te janmayur bhogaha punya hetukaha sukhapala apunya hetuka dukkapala iti. Yatha chedam dukkham pratikulaatmakameva vishaya sukha kalepi dukkamasyeva pratikulaatmakam yoginaha. So he explains the perspective of a yogi. What is the perspective of a yogi? Is that, see, this birth, life experiences and all that, they're caused by that whatever I've earned, right? It is whatever has come. Now, if there is pain, then it has come because of some wrong action. Now, pain is not something that is desirable. But what is actually he's saying is a real yogi is actually seeing that even that pleasure of life, that joys of life which I'm chasing or I'm instinctively seeking, that also is painful. That also is something to be discarded. So this is like this is not a worldly logic. Worldly people do not believe in something like this. But why is a yogi thinking of like this? Now this will become more clear when we go to the next sutra. But very briefly, see, if you look at that aspect of anything in the world, an object is there. Like, let's say, if I love watching a specific program on TV. Now, that program in TV, I think like, oh, wow, it's great. It produces some joy, some happiness and all that. But what happens is that the next week, at that same time when that program comes, that desire again is coming in me. I have to watch it. So this, what is seemingly pleasurable, is actually the cause of pain because it is creating in me that restlessness again. So this is actually the philosophy of desire. If you really understand desire, see what is the relation of what we call as peace or satisfaction and desire. When before that desire came, you were happy. See, like if you're sitting here and there is no desire right now, you're happy. Well, what happens when the desire comes? It actually makes you restless. And it will not allow you to sit, So this is the nature of desire, that peace you had, it will take it away from you. Then what will you do? You will chase after it, whether it is that, whatever it is, the desire you're chasing, physical, mental, whatever desire. You chase after it, and then you think that you got that thing. Like, let's say, for example, if it is some favorite thing you wanted to buy, a new smartphone you wanted to buy. You go to that store, you buy it, and actually you bring it back. You're happy. You think you're happy. But actually what has happened is that state you were in before, it has just brought you back to that state. So this is a very fundamental thing, if you get this, then you'll really not care so much for desire. You were happy before the coming of the desire. And that whole restlessness and all that seeking of the thing is not giving you joy. That attainment of the thing is bringing you back to that state of not having desire. So this is what he's pointing out, that the moment the desire has come, the moment that happiness you're seeking of, it is not happiness, it is only sorrow. And this is the perspective of the yogi. So first is to get this right, this vision, we have to get it right. And especially, of course, when you'll see this, when we get, we pick up some addiction and all that, it becomes more clear to us in our life. But there is not just only that. The whole of life is like that. Every little thing, every happiness we are seeking uh, is bound to that. Why? Because it is an happiness of object. Every object that we seek, desire, we seek after, the first trigger we get, we think that it trigger is happiness when we think of that object. At that point, we should immediately say, this is that point the suffering has started. And then when you're indulging in that also, that joy you think that you're getting is the time that you have to remind yourself, this joy is also suffering. Why? Because it will again create that impression. It will deepen that pattern of samskaras, which will want to keep trying. So first that wisdom has to come. And the next that wisdom has to come into our day-to-day life, our body, our cell, our heart, everything. So this is where the transformation happens. First is understanding, and then that understanding has to percolate, and then you start seeing the results of that.